So, not to be a downer,
Yeah.
but this is only 2 races.
Yeah.
There's a lot coming. There's a lot in front. So no one should be counting themselves out, and we certainly should not be counting people out, but paying even closer attention. But this is the second race, and it's nice. Last week it was child. It was Pete. Pete was everything. Now it's Bernie. And next time it'll be somebody. So this is, this is when it gets interesting, at least to me.
I mean, but congratulations to Bernie, for pulling this, but he barely squeezed. I mean, it's not exactly a landslide.
He pulled it by.
I mean, he's also he's going to get trounced in South Carolina because he was killed in 2016, I believe, in the last time. And this may be Biden's opportunity in South Carolina. So nobody knows. Although I do say I was impressed with Klobuchar. She really pulled it out in the debate. She was very good. She was strong and smart and even funny a little bit when they started to boo her or something. And she said, "Hello, Bernie brothers." That was amusing. Let's see a little humor from these people. They're so serious all the time, And so that's what I have to say about it. Don't get your hopes up on Bernie yet.
Well, just remember this is the second race. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
And I think, when you look at the demographics of those states and the voters, it's pretty homogeneous. And I think when we get to South Carolina, you'll see a significant number
of... That was
of...
my last egg that just...
I know, we're all like, what was that?
Wow.
That's why it sounded so dry.
And heavy.
And heavy.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Sonny.
You sure it wasn't a baby?
We were wondering what it was.
Yeah.
Just something fell in the studio. But I think we'll see a significant number of African-American voters. And I say it all the time, but, the Democratic nominee needs the support of African-American voters, especially African-American women, to really get the nomination. And I don't think that Klobuchar or Sanders or Buttigieg is well placed in terms of the community.
It's not wrong. I mean, the oppo dumps, they're going to start coming, especially on Mayor Pete in regards to race relations when he was mayor. I mean, just expect people to start releasing the Kraken on this right now because you are
the Kraken.
Do you know what that means? It doesn't matter. Move on. The rain, holy hell. Thank you very much. And I will say that you're right. I mean, I was actually having this conversation with my husband this morning. Do Iowa and New Hampshire continue to deserve the first in the nation status? I don't know anymore because it is not a good reflection of the Democratic coalition as a whole. I will say Amy Klobuchar overperforming. She overperformed with white college-educated women, which is also a demographic that's extremely important to not just the primary, but general election voters as well. And she took it from Warren. And Warren is in her neighboring state of, Massachusetts. She should have really done a whole hell of a lot better than she did. There's no narrative or pathway forward for her. I'm sorry. I have a friend who's a big Warren supporter that was texting me last night. I just don't see it. I think this is probably it for her. Wow. I will say, when it comes to Mayor Pete and moderates fighting it out right now, Democrats have got to choose a lane because there's a ton of moderates fighting it out right now. They will, but I actually think we're going to go to a brokered convention. I actually think it's going to be between Bernie and a more moderate candidate. And look, it wasn't a great night for Biden either. Coming in fifth is not nearly, I think, what he had hoped. The South will be a game changer, and he does statistically the best of all candidates with African-American voters. But it is early, but there should be a little more clarity coming out of New Hampshire than there is right now.
But here's the really great